Oh, hello, good day everyone, and welcome around to my blog again. So, if you notice, I'm now on board and now already deployed on the, on my workplace. So it's been what I think a day or two now since I boarded this ship, or I boarded the ship for my deployment work, and I wasn't able to update my or I wasn't able to do vlogs on this past, well, not actually, yeah, maybe past few days, more like 72 hours since my, recent or more like surprise deployment, because I was expecting that I would still be deployed around at least the end of, I would still be around on my hometown around the 28th at least, but apparently that's what happens. It was all of a sudden. So anyway, I'm not here to discuss the not discuss the well, at least I'm here to discuss or describe on what happened during my sudden deployment. So I was recently receiving news from my what do you call this, my handler, that I would immediately deploy within the next 48 hours. So yeah, I hurriedly packed up my stuff and went to the local airport. And as you can see here on this video, I have of course, what do you call this, I took on the the airport stuff. Oh wait, just give me a moment here. Yeah, I took on the airport lounge area before I was okay, so I guess I'm having a little bit technical difficulties right now. But anyway, here's the thing. So I'm just gonna describe on what happened on my recent deployment. Well, the lounge, as you can see here, was well, it's pretty much well, this is actually the what do you call this, the OFW lounge at the local airport in the Philippines, which is well, it's not really luxurious compared to, I'll be honest, it's not the other lounges where you see, or in the other airports where the lounge is luxurious. It's just basically some well, it's actually, to be honest, bare it's actually just bare bones, just only some coffee. It's more like a waiting area. It's rather than more like a real lounge for for Filipinos. But anyway, a lounge is still a lounge, so I just basically waited several hours there just for my flight to before my flight. And actually the area is pretty nice. Nothing really, well, it's good as a lounge, but that's nothing more than that. And I even tried the local the local menu there, which is basically just a simple porridge. Yeah, as they just only, for a little lounge that they brag so much about, I mean, at least for Filipinos, the only thing that they could be offered there to worth the interest was more like a small rice porridge, which well, it wasn't taste, it doesn't taste bad. I mean, what I meant to say is they could offer at least a little bit more selection on the a little bit selection on the what they're offering for snacks as a lounge at the local airport. But anyway, I'm not there to eat, but of course it's just noticeable that they just only offered a small well, rice porridge. Oh yeah, one more thing I would like to tell, that yeah, during my travels to my deployment area, the travel wasn't exactly very comfortable. We were to be deployed in of course Singapore. That's where I have to meet my my co-workers, or at least the rest of the team. But apparently my handler wasn't really well, they were not really helpful in providing providing helpful tips on me, or giving details. And as a result, I only found out that my co-workers, that I have actually co-workers and I have 3 co-workers, when I was already I was already in Singapore when I found out. And if I didn't put on the more like the obvious task of putting out my folder, the company folder, publicly, I wouldn't even found out how many co-workers I would be joining with when I was deployed, or my co-fellow sailors. Which is kind of funny because my handler was not, supposed to be, it's a normal practice in the maritime profession in the Philippines that before you get deployed, you should meet all your, let's just say your so-called team, or more like your co-workers. But what happened here is that I don't know what my, well, I think this is must have been some sort of, I don't know, maybe a mishandlement, or I'm not sure how do you call this. Maybe incompetence of my handler in dealing with deployment situations. So as a result, I kind of like traveled alone, all from the Philippines all the way up to Singapore. But anyway, I did find out my coworkers, so which was quite fortunate that it worked. And yeah, the travel wasn't really that great. One more thing that I would like to tell is that Philippine Airlines wasn't exactly one of the best airline carriers out there, and they're kind of like their plane doesn't have any onboard entertainment. Well, they did have offered some snacks and breakfast, but that's about it. But no on-flight or onboard entertainment, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I'm not grumbling because the travel time between my from the Philippines to Singapore was just only a few hours. So yeah, after meeting my coworkers, and I kind of meet up with the agent, which took us to the the local the local hotel in Singapore. But here's the funny part about this one. Now, this isn't typically when you stay at the hotel, you're kind of like given a room, or a good room with a room service. But apparently, from what happened on the agent, they just only gave us, well, they just didn't check that out. I mean, they didn't let us in on the hotel. They just let us, or they kind of just let us stay at the lobby for a couple of hours, which is well, not actually a couple of hours, it's actually 6 hours hanging out in the hotel. They didn't exactly, my agent there didn't even bother to check to check us into a hotel with room service. Instead, they just put us in a hotel, let us I don't know, dry there for about at least a couple of hours. They did just give us at least some lunch, but that's about it. Normally, it should be a good practice that as an agent, you should put your the one that you're servicing with, folks like us, contractors like us, should be supposedly put up in a hotel. But apparently, I don't know what happened, why. It's just the only thing that ended up here was just they just put us in a hotel and stay at, well, we didn't stay at the hotel, but they just put us at the lobby of the hotel and let us stay there for a bunch of 6 hours. And that's not really good, honestly. It's just poor, what do you call this, poor traveling service is what they call it. So anyway, we did go out with the hotel, and after that, after 6 hours, they put us again on some ferry terminal in Singapore, which they let us wait again for another 3 hours, which is not kind of good. Yeah, so most of the day during my travels before joining or before getting deployed on this ship, it was mostly waiting and more waiting. So at least it was exhausting because you almost wasted a whole day in waiting before getting deployed due to certain situations. So yeah, that's what happened there. And yeah, it was already dark when my when me and my coworkers were already being deployed, as seen on this video. We were already, well, having a small lunch before we boarded our ship. So, well, Singapore was nice. It's just that, but the travel service that was offered on us contractors wasn't or sailors wasn't exactly that good. I mean, well, it's something to do with probably our travel agents and our employer and the and our handler not being or crapping out on their jobs. But anyway, we did get on board, And yeah, that's the part where you're currently looking at me right now. I am kind of like, for the moment, I'm kind of arranging now my cabin and doing a lot of stuff because you know, cleaning up my cabin isn't exactly a one-time an easy task, and it took me quite a while, and up to now I'm still cleaning my cabin. So yeah, I guess that's all that I can say for now. Sorry if my thoughts are not exactly that what do you call this, not how do you call this, my thoughts while making this blog journal isn't exactly rearranged right now because I am still in the process of still cleaning most of my stuff on my cabin, and yeah, I still got a lot of stuff to do, but of course I did make the time to make this blog entry just for, of course, an update on what's happening on me right now. And hopefully on the next few coming days I'll be able to make a proper blog, but for now I'm just gonna make an update on what happened to me regarding my travels and my deployment date. So anyway, again, this is Operator 214. Have a great day, everyone, and see you again on my next blog journal update. So bye bye for now, and see you around. Oh yeah, one more thing, I will be continuing my offline work as you know, on my more like recorded let's play. So yeah, see you around, folks. Bye bye for now.